Yo, welcome to Simple B. It's your boy P. You know what it is. Now hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, shit. Y'all know what time it is. Today is the EuroLeague playoffs. The first day, the game ones. And yeah, man, I've been waiting a long time for this playoffs, to be honest. And yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna give you a long intro, nothing like that. Yeah, we just gonna get straight up to it. So first game, Fenerbahce, Paris. What a bang, man. What a great matchup, man. The thing is with this EuroLeague thing, like, to be honest, I feel like, no, it's not like, period. Every matchup is a big matchup. Like, I think three out of these four series will go to game five. It's best out of five, if I didn't mention that earlier. So that says a lot about every team. It's like, when you're watching EuroLeague, it's more than just a team, this team versus this team. It feels like national team game type of thing. Like, it really feels like this is a national team stage. That, like, when you have, for example, when you have Fenerbahce versus Paris, feels like it's Turkey versus France. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the feeling you get out of every game, which you know says a lot. But to start off with this game with Fenerbahce was the second seed, so they had the first home game. I don't know how this EuroLeague format actually works. If they're gonna have the first two at home or it's gonna be every other. I don't know how that works. If it's every other, that's really interesting. So this is Paris' first year in EuroLeague, and this is Paris' first playoff, and Paris came out blazing. Like, they came out, they set the tone right away. Like, they let them know, especially playing in the Fenerbahce's building. Paris let them know right away, like, yeah, we here. Y'all have to deal with us. Y'all really have to play some amazing basketball if y'all want to get through. If y'all want to advance the next round, because if y'all gonna slip a little bit, we gonna get y'all. That's exactly how Paris started. Paris started off nice. They got everything that they kind of wanted to. Like, TJ was attacking, throwing alley oops. Like, TJ. Yeah, I know how TJ be, man. And so what I noticed, one thing that stuck up for me right away was I think TJ got subbed out when it was like maybe the 6 minute mark, something like that. I don't know his condition. I don't understand. Like, he works really hard. Like, he's everything for that team. I think he played like 29 game minutes. But when you watch them play, it's like, yo, you really, really have to be comfortable when you sub him out. Well, so when they subbed him out, they were up 17-11. There is no room for error right now, right? And both them, which was actually crazy, both Fenerbahce and Paris didn't score for the next 3 minutes. So Nadir Hifi, when he's coming off the bench, he got to get going first, right? So he have to get going. So when you subbing him for TJ, y'all can just expect him every single time to come in the first quarter carrying the second unit, if you could put it that way. I mean, it is a lot of the starting players, but yeah. So now basically everything is going through him, and I feel like Paris be playing a little wild. They just be playing iso ball, to be honest, and it looks pretty when it goes in, but they gotta lock in quicker to just regular sets. Like, y'all got some players. Like, you still a EuroLeague team that actually went to the playoffs, so y'all should start using other options. Like, I think the dude Malcolm hit a three, and then he didn't get the ball for a minute. And Tyson Ward actually, he had a decent game. I think he had 19 points, something like that. And You see, when soon as TJ, yeah, when y'all saw about TJ, then y'all gotta just start running shit like staggers or whatever, like flex. It's like Fenerbahce was running flex. I don't say Paris should run flex, but y'all should run something triangle. Just have something where you have a lot of off the ball movement and ball movement, great passing game, all that. So Fenerbahce gotta work a little bit because it felt like it looks like Paris is working for every bucket, while Fenerbahce is just kind of showing why they actually been in the EuroLeague for a lot of years, and they just moving that ball around. They moving it like Fenerbahce, even though they were down most of the game, they look under control in a sense. They look under control, and what's his name? McCollum. Yeah, McCollum kind of. I felt like McCollum was low key keeping them in the game the first half. Him and Baldwin the fourth. I'm not sure his name. Like they were, I felt like they were the one that were playing big, and of course Nigel Hayes. Congrats to him to the first team. Like he was doing his thing. So and that kind of kept them in the game. But I felt like that 3 minute in the first quarter when TJ didn't when was on the bench and none of the team scored. Yeah, it wasn't the right time. And yeah, I think Paris were up halftime going to the, or it maybe was a even game. But you see, this game like it's a so it like that it's the level is so high that I don't think none of the teams were up more than 5 points to the whole game. Like it was a 1 2 point game the whole way, which is just crazy. That just says a lot. And yes, third quarter, hey, Nadir Hifi. Oh my God, like yo, that nigga nice, man. I don't know where he's gonna end up next season. They got a, I don't know if Europe usually got a max contract or something, but yeah, y'all gotta give that nigga a max. Even though he's coming off the bench, y'all still gotta give him the max, man. Because he was straight up carrying Paris the second, the third quarter with the step back one after another. Like his that nigga need to get braid something because that Afro make him look wilder than he actually is. Like it was a couple sequences when he just calls for pick and roll just because he's trying to look like he knows what he's doing, but he just trying to look for his own shot anyway. So when he's calling for that pick and roll, maybe it just looks more structured. But he already had a mismatch most of the times while he was calling for the pick and roll, acting like he trying to create another mismatch. And he took advantage of all of them. He went away from the screen anyway, made a step back three, and call for another screen, step back three. Like, but that was nice, man. Like, shout out to him, man. Like, yo, that nigga, yeah, he's straight up baller, man. So I was really happy for him. I think he ended up with 20 points. Like, he was, listen, he had a fun, probably the best game of his life. If you think about the stage, I don't know if he played in the NBA or whatever, but yo, if you think about the stage and shit, the game, first EuroLeague game for Paris, like he had an amazing game. So shout out to him. I think y'all gotta find a way to have TJ play around 33 minutes, something like that. He can't be under 30, man. Not now. Not now. So, but Fenerbahce, man, listen, I'm not really familiar with their roster, but they were playing nice. McCollum was doing his thing. And Biberovic, I think it was him. Yeah, he was hitting some tough shots, like great. See those shots that I'm talking about. I feel like Paris should get like when you just coming off, stagger, catch it, no dribble, not wasting too much energy, shoot it. If you miss it, you miss it. But you haven't. Then it doesn't mean that you went out there was dribbling the ball and doing all that shit, wasting a lot of energy on one possession. Like they play really controlled Fenerbahce. You can tell Fenerbahce been they've been at this stage before, basically every year. And Paris have not the way Fenerbahce was carrying themselves through the whole game, even though they were down the whole game. So that's what I really like with Fenerbahce. Like they show really class. Devon Hall, third quarter when Hifi was cooking, he was getting buckets too. Easy buckets. It didn't even look forced. I think he probably was like 80% from the whole game. He didn't miss, man. I think he missed one shot. He made 1 3, and everything else was he was getting easy layups. Not easy like that, but he showed that he knows how to get to the basket. I don't know how many years he played in EuroLeague, but I know that he got like over 1,000 points, something like that. So yeah, he's big time, man. He's big time. So Devon Hall he did his thing. Shout out to him, Nigel Hayes Davis. Again, yeah, decent game. I think he ended up with 14.6 rebounds, something like that. Like he showed some flashes of that first team greatness, basically. So he was nice, but at one point too, fourth quarter again, they had TJ on the bench. Like you can't even if he's balling, like if he's gonna play ISO, like you can't afford to have a nigga on the bench like that, especially when he just took y'all to the whole fucking EuroLeague playoffs. And so no, my bad. So Harris had like 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes. I think that's when they lost the game. Those 5 turnovers. I think if there was two or something like that, they will probably win the game. So it was Paris' game to lose, even though it looks like they were just, I don't know, maybe they were lucky to be up the whole game, but for me, I felt like Paris gave away the game. And you can't do that against a team like Fenerbahce because now Fenerbahce, I think game two, they're gonna come in like trying to send another message to the whole EuroLeague, like, yo, these boys can't play with us. We've been here before. Or if they go to Paris the next game, Paris gonna be like, yo, y'all lucky, y'all only won because y'all was in Turkey, but now we in Cisse Paris. It's gonna be a whole nother story. That's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm talking like Paris was the home team. Nah, Fenerbahce was the home team. They played like home team, act like home team, showed a lot of class. But it's gonna be interesting to see how Paris responds because Paris been responding the whole EuroLeague. Like, see, they lost to Real, gave away the game, came back, spanked Real. So if you can do that, I guess you can do that to Fenerbahce too. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. Well, yeah, Thiago Splitter, man, find a way, find a way. Maybe if you, I don't know if the thing is, you don't want to give up too many open shots, and if you're trying to go into a zone or something like that in the wrong timing, Fenerbahce will get 10 quick points, something like that. So there's the thing with this EuroLeague thing, like it's a hard level to coach, man. Pause. I can't imagine what these coaches are going through, man. Shout out to Yasikevich, yeah, he got the coach of the year actually, man. And man, he looked like a coach of the year because you can tell it was the one sequence where I think it was maybe Wade Ball doing something like that. They're trying to run something for Biberovic, and he didn't get the three, or he didn't get the ball to actually shoot the three, and the guy who just went ISO and hit the mid range, and that nigga looked mad as shit. And I was like, yo, nigga, it was a buzzer beater. Like, we can live with 2 points is better than zero, my nigga. But you can tell he was pissed. He looked like he was pissed over that they didn't get the three. But yeah, that's why he's the coach of the year. uh, yeah, man. Shout out, congrats to Fenerbahce, man. They did a great job. Let's hope Paris bounce back, man. As y'all can see, y'all probably figure out that I haven't made it official, but I'm thinking I'm low-key rooting for Paris, man, because they just, yeah, they play great basketball. But the other game, Panathinaikos and Efes Instanbul, that was a really interesting game. And Panathinaikos won. Shout out to Kendrick Nunn. Congratulations on the MVP. Well deserved for sure. Like, yeah, Nunn been balling all year, so it's nothing complicated there. But he did have the greatest game today. Like, I think he just came off the MVP. I don't know what he's been up to since he got the MVP, but it happens to all of them, most of them. When you get the MVP, the second game is just gonna be like or the next game, you're just gonna be a little, over aggressive. You could put it that way. So, but they have like, but that's the thing. He's back of his fucking Kostas Slukas. I don't know Kostas Slukas like that, but I know that he's a super veteran. I know that he's really, really good. So he came out that he had a nice game. Sadie Osman was balling, and Hernan Gomez had his best game. I think he had like 20 points, 16 rebounds. Like he played big time. Like he was balling the second half. Like he really carried the team. He was sure he made sure they came back. But Efes Istanbul, man, whoa! Listen, they will. If you're gonna start off like that on the road, it's gonna be this series is gonna be really interesting because they look like the better team, to be honest. I really thought they're gonna win the game. I felt like the pace, like Poirier, Vincent Poirier, shout out to him. Like he looked like he was playing some big boy basketball that really looked like a big boy. And Elijah Bryant, I didn't see a lot of him in second half, but that's a great player. Dozier Jr., like yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is I kind of slept on this. I slept on this team, man. Like they look really nice. They were balling. They were controlling the whole game on the road versus Panathinaikos, reigning champs. Like they were controlling the game. I felt like they gave away the game. I don't know why they did it, but they gave away the game. I only watched the second half. I saw this first half after. Kind of watched it after. You could tell the pace. Like they just got weapons, man. Even though you're not gonna see it on the stat sheets, but I felt like they were just a little more athletic, So they probably didn't shoot that well, and that's the crazy part. They were controlling the game, and they didn't shoot well. I think they shot like 9 out of 30, something like that. They didn't make threes at all. But they were up 10. Being up 10 a whole EuroLeague game for the most of the game, that says a lot. They were up 10. Panathinaikos came back. Boom, they pushed the lead back to 10. Panathinaikos came back. They pushed the lead back to 10. Like, yo, I'm, it's going to be interesting when they go to Istanbul. Let's put it that way. If they're hooping like that on the road versus Panathinaikos, I kind of expect them to win the next game if it's in their home court. So yeah, yo, we know what it is, man. I'm doing this really, really super late, but yo, still gonna do what I do. You know what it is. Thank y'all. Yo, y'all stay tuned. New video tomorrow for the other two game ones. Probably some NBA shit. I don't know. Yeah, we're probably gonna. I haven't talked about the Rockets and Warriors yet. It's gonna be a game 6 for sure, and Steph Curry, man. It's like we kind of forget, like we just saw what Kawhi did. It's the same thing with Steph. It's like both of them are like, yo, I feel like I'm the best player on the planet. That's all I can say. We kind of just, Jokic just out of, he had 3 MVPs the last 5 years, so we can't dismiss that. But at the same time, it's like we kind of forget that Steph Curry was carrying the league from 2015 to 20. Like this shit was, or 18 or whatever. Like this shit was his league for a minute, man. Not carrying the league, my bad, because you still have niggas over. But yo, Steph Curry been the league for a minute, man. And for some reason, just because he's not tall enough or strong enough or athletic enough, he never got the title for the best player in the world because he was doing his thing in LeBron's prime. But when you Steph Curry, you can feel like you're the greatest player in the game, greatest point guard ever. So if y'all thought some young niggas all of a sudden is gonna pop off in 2025 and intimidate him or scare him or trying to be over physical with him, yeah, y'all better think twice. So all this tough shit, Houston, I wish you well. I wish them well. I really do. But all that tough shit is not gonna intimidate a nigga like Steph. You feel me? So if y'all gotta beat them, yo, it's kind of easy, man. To be honest, like, y'all, you just gotta put out a super big lineup. Just put out the biggest lineup up there. Then Golden State gonna have some troubles, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. You did.